deep. Skying for the rebound is Keyshawn Mack. Still knotted at 2 apiece. Alexander. Mack. Again, he averages 23 a game. Long range, no good. Tip and controlled inside by Fitzpatrick. 9:50 to play, opening quarter. Slow start offensively for both sides. Tied at 2 apiece. Victor Warisso. Fitzpatrick likes the baseline. Warisso's shot is blocked. Alexander with a great job, and he's going to get the return feed and score underneath. Nice job there by Dominic Alexander, the 5'10", 160-pound guard, 24 years of age. 4-2, Long Beach, the Blue Waves. Bradford again, that quick move. He's elastic, but he had it blocked that time nicely. Battling inside is Poway. It's deflected out of bounds. Flash pounding the glass. Will have another opportunity. Poway. The return to Fitzpatrick. Good two-man game there by Poway and Fitzpatrick. We're even at 4. Alexander, he'll direct this Long Beach Blue Wave team. Has a good move to find his player in the corner, Mack, and it was deflected away nicely by Bradford with the quick hands. The thing about Bradford, he plays hard at both ends. Alexander, pass thrown out of bounds, not close to Blunt. Flash coming off a disappointing loss to San Diego. San Diego, by the way, is the only team, the Sharks, to knock off this Long Beach team. All the way Bradford right there. Again, he's rejected. Babacar Theobane doing a nice job at the rim, protecting for Long Beach. But a foul is called. Paulin Poway to the line. 8 minutes, 21 seconds left opening quarter. The draw is 4. Flash basketball. The basketball league. First foul shot crawls over the iron. Poway, 6'10", 230 pounds, born in San Bernardino, California. One more for the big fella. Flash leads by just 1 after he fails with that one. Mack clears it out of there. Theobane. He went up strong, got hit on the arm. Fouls on Poway. Babacar Theobane to the line. Power forward, 6'8", 210 pounds, played at the University of Idaho. Went to Fairfax High School in Los Angeles and played for legendary coach Harvey Catani. As another one. Now the best he can do is tie it. Russell Otis is the head coach of this Long Beach team. Of course, Cliff Price, who will meet at halftime, is the head coach of your Flash. Rittman for 3. Yes. Patrick Rittman from downtown. 8-5 Flash. Here's Carter the other way. Alexander with that quick burst. The follow is up and in. Theobane. Again, Babacar is relentless off that offensive window. Flash by 1. So far, Long Beach has done a nice job guarding Bradford, but Fitzpatrick buries the jumper. Anthony Fitzpatrick is coming on for South Bay. Blunt from deep. That hit the guide wire up on top, so it's out of bounds. Give the ball to the Flash. 7 minutes and change remaining in the opening quarter here at Compton College. Flash only 1-4 at home this season. They want to improve on that, of course. Still with an opportunity to get to the playoffs. While Risso's shot went in and out. Up the floor comes Carter. Mark Carter looking to find an opening. On the baseline, it's Blunt. That won't get there. Tight defense again from Fitzpatrick. Denied Blunt. Flash by 3. Rittman fails inside with the tall traffic on that low block. Step back 3 for Carter's off the iron, and there's Fitzpatrick again. Boy, Anthony Fitzpatrick's doing a nice job in the first 6 minutes. For South Bay, the Flash. Bradford from range. He's short. Taken by Alexander. A burst of speed. He goes all the way. Contact is made. Offensive foul on Dominic Alexander. We have, for the first time, some changes coming on for the Flash. Shakir Howard, number 30, and number 0, Joe Maletta. There's a timeout on the floor. We'll give you the changes for Long Beach when we come back. 10-7, midway stage, opening quarter. Flash leads, TBL basketball. Flash off to a nice start, especially defensively, limiting Long Beach, the Blue Waves, to just 7 points to this stage, midway through the opening quarter. Really like the work of Anthony Fitzpatrick, 22 and white for the Flash. Jonathan Guzman, a lefty, number 7, is checked in for the Blue Waves. Also in is Isaiah Ajiboya, 6'4", 180-pounder, who averages a dozen a night. And the third substitute is Sheldon Wright, number 4. Sheldon averages 14 a game. Up the floor comes Bradford, who started but 1 of 5. Redmond. Shakir Howard's pass is intercepted by Blunt. He goes all the way. That went in and out. Tipped up by Carter, no good. And Maletta runs it down. Joe Maletta. His pass deflected by Carter. Stolen by Mark Carter. Carter misses, but he's fouled. Knocked down by Maletta. Great job by Mark Carter staying with it. Carter's 6'6", 25 years of age, and he wasn't going to be tonight. He really wanted the basketball. Again, he averages 23 a game. He's the co-captain along with Chris Blunt. Ball's just at this juncture not going in for the Blue Waves. 7 points in 6.5 minutes for Long Beach. That's all. They're fortunate down by just 3 and now by just 2. 10-8. Flash. Flash struggling to score as well. Rittman, who buried a deep 3. Warisso with the penetration. And he was able to get Carter in the air and draw the foul. Victor Warisso. Spark plug. We'll give you an effort every night. Victor, when you talk to him about basketball, that's all he talks about is I got to play hard on every play. Knocks them both down. Long Beach won the first meeting 115-94, and they won here 121-102. Sheldon Wright with an explosive player. Deep one from the corner. That's no good. Taken by Cruz. Bradford, end to end. Lost the handle and threw it away. Demario Black checking in for the Flash. Victor Warisso goes out. This is a cold shooting Long Beach team to this juncture. Right behind the back. Fortunate to get it back. And then he traveled. The pressure defense of the Flash has Long Beach out of sorts. Shakir Howard to bring it in. Comes to Bradford. He's been active, Chris, just hasn't scored like he normally does. Only 2 points so far. Bradford again with a quick move. Tough shot. Missed it. Rebound is up and in by Joe Maletta. 14-8. Nice putback by Maletta. Carter raising up. It just won't fall for Long Beach early. Fouls on Howard. Blunt going to the line. Chris Blunt. His father, Corey Blunt. Long tenure in the NBA. Chris has got great personality. Easy to talk to. And an outstanding basketball player. But right now, this Long Beach team, they just can't throw a pea in the ocean. You know that's going to change. They're too good a club. They're 10-1. It's the best of any of the teams in California in the TBL. 1 of 2 for Blunt. 14-9. and a defensive-minded opening quarter. Rittman from 30. Rebound pulled down by Ajiboya. Blunt, not close. 3:40 to play in the first stanza. Howard lost it. Cruz to Blunt to Sheldon Wright, and he's out of bounds. Standing on the sideline. Keyshawn Mack rushed back in, as is Dominic Alexander. Carter and Blunt will get a breather. Right now, Russell Otis is looking for a combination that'll work offensively. 14-9. SouthBay. Rittman, again, he averages 20 per out, and he's very consistent. Radford from the free throw line remains cold. Right in the paint. The whirling dervish move for two for Sheldon Wright. Finally, it falls for Long Beach. Despite their woes at the offensive end, they're only back 3. Because Bradford's been cold. 2:40 left opening quarter. Rittman with the left hand. Wild shot in the prayer wasn't answered. Mack released early and dunks. Keyshawn Mack, and suddenly it's a 1-point game. Bradford getting to the iron, draws the foul. Chris is very offensive-minded. Speaking of offensive-minded, guy coming in the ballgame, James Terrell, JT, had 36 against Long Beach in the first game this year. He's about to check in after the timeout. 14-13, Flash leads. Blue Wave timeout. We'll check out for just a moment. It's good to see Joe Maletta playing well for the Flash. Young man who played at San Jose State, injured his right ankle earlier this year, missed some time, and in recent games has not been in the rotation all that much, but he's come in and got a rebound basket and played well for Cliff Price's club. And Maletta will stay on the floor along with Demario Black, Chris Bradford, Patrick Rittman, and JT James Terrell as we resume action. Bradford, an expert foul shooter who prepped at Fremont High School in LA, will shoot 2. Again, he's only got 2, but he's certainly capable of exploding at any time. Well, sometimes you knock down some foul shots, that'll get you going. He had 31 against Long Beach the last time they met, 16 in the first meeting, so 47 in the 2 outings for Bradford against this club. 16-13, flash by 3. Alexander way off line. Forced that shot. Bradford behind the back. Corner 3, that won't get there for DeMario Black. Long Beach coming back the other way. Sheldon Wright, a long ball. It remains flash by 3. Inside of 2 to play, opening quarter at Compton College. TBL basketball, the basketball league with the Flash and the Blue Waves. Bradford accelerating, draws contact, ball goes down. What a great effort by Bradford. Score the basket, a chance for a 3-point play. 18-13 Flash. They're winning this game so far at the defensive end. 13 points, that's all they've allowed in the quarter. Suddenly Bradford's got 7. The lead is 6. 1:35 left opening quarter. Alexander trying to force his way in traffic between Maletta and DeMario Black. He got knocked down, and Black got him and got him hard with the body. 2 shots for Dominic Alexander. Averages over 19 a game, close to 8 assists per outing. Really distributes the ball well. Just a pesky guard. This team has scored 115 and 121 in the 2 meetings against the Flash. So to hold them to 14 to this point is a job well done. $19-15 is the arithmetic for the Flash. Here comes Bradford up the floor. Again, the Flash just 4 and 7. They desperately like to upend this Long Beach team that's 10 and 1. They're playing through Bradford. 5 on the shot clock. Terrell with that rainbow 3. Long shots take long bounces to Bradford, who hits. Chris Bradford has gotten that total to 9, and it's 21-15. Inside of a minute to play in the quarter. That was a convenient bounce for the Flash. They'll take it. On the baseline, Mack inside, draws the foul. An E-like move from Keyshawn Mack. Mack at the line for the Blue Waves. Blunt's reported he's going to come back in again for Long Beach. Blunt comes in. Sheldon Wright goes out. Just 45 seconds left in the quarter. A low-scoring opening stanza. Maletta, who's getting minutes, a touch foul, a ticky-tack foul, whistled against Chris Blunt. They're over the limit. It's 2 shots for Maletta. Joe Maletta. Well, and he's in there, and he's operating at 100% efficiency. Again, he had the bum ankle. He gives the Flash another rebounder. He's solid off the window. Tipped up and in. It was Black that put it back in. Demario Black. Lead is 7. Shot clock 4 seconds ahead of the game clock. Black with a foul on the cat quick Dominic Alexander. Black knew he committed the foul and he knew he made a mistake. 21 seconds left, so with the foul, will give an opportunity for the Flash to seek the final shot of the quarter. Alexander is a expert foul shooter, about 90% on the year. You put him at the line, he's nearly automatic. And I think we jinxed him. Rebound Maleta. That's what he does. 24-18, final shot time, opening quarter. It's in Bradford's hands. He has 9 of the 24. A steal by Alexander. He comes underneath. He lays it in with 2 seconds left in the quarter. What a play by Dominic Alexander. Terrell from deep, banked it in. It'll count. A 43-footer by JT James Terrell. Excitement at Compton College. And after one, it's the Flash by 27-20. Flash basketball. We'll be back in a flash for quarter 2. Well, this Compton College arena was buzzing after that long, close to a mid-court shot to beat the buzzer by James Terrell. Yeah, he's the guy that had 36 against Long Beach earlier this season. He's the Flash's 6th man. Been a pro for 4 years. Played his college ball at both Wake Forest and USC. Long Beach will trigger it in to begin the second quarter. 27-20, the Flash. Kind of surprising that they could hold this Long Beach team down. It's been a juggernaut. Their coach Russell Otis not happy so far with the way his team's performed, especially at this end. Blunt, but the Flash really working hard defensively. Blunt all the way, tough shot. Everything is not easy for Long Beach because it's being contested. Howard bouncing to Wariso. Bradford got another one, a 3-ball. He's got a dozen suddenly. 30-20. The lead grows to 10. Carter, who's back in. Mark Carter will jack up a 3. They get it back. Carter again comes inside. That's going against Carter. Flash doing everything well at the defensive end. Because of it, they've opened up a 10-point lead. And Chris Bradford, after a sluggish start, is heating up. A lob for Bradford. Catches it, he's inside, has 2 more. Suddenly, Chris Bradford, 5 of 10 from the floor. He has 14 points. 32-20. Flash. Mack in traffic to Carter. Tries to dunk from distance. Lost the handle. There is a whistle underneath. And a foul against the Flash. Fouls on Paulin Poway. Carter tried to dunk that like he was in a slam dunk contest. He was well away from the iron. This is the best we've seen the Flash play at the defensive end. They are really getting into the Blue Waves. Theo Bain returns. Cruz goes out for Long Beach. 1 more for Carter. It's been a titanic struggle so far for Long Beach to score. This is a great sign of the Flash can play like this at the defensive end. They'll become a playoff caliber team. And in talking to their coach, Cliff Price, he saw some things in the last game. He said, I think we're coming along. He hits again. Chris Bradford. He's up to 16. And he's got it going after that slow start. He averages 28 a game. Alexander with it. Theo Bay, double team. The pressure is relentless. That time, that pressure forces another turnover. They tried to work it inside to Blunt. Exactly 10 minutes to play. Well, you would think it's a heat check, and they should find number 2. Terrell, who hit that better than 40-footer to beat the clock in the first quarter. Have an official's timeout. Victor Wariso is shaking up. Might have been hit with an elbow. He's going for a walk. I didn't see it. But Victor says he's okay. Let's go back to battle. Cliff Price on the sideline for the Flash. The head coach says, let's take a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Flash, 34. Long Beach, 22. What a first half performance by South Bay. Well, the Flash have had numerous sluggish starts at home. Very slow starts for the most part. That's one of the reasons they're 1-4 at Compton College, but not tonight. They've come out and tough at the defensive end, swarming D, trapping at times, and frustrating the Blue Waves. 34-22, 9:46 left opening half. Of course, at the pro level, things can change mightily and in a hurry. Terrell got it. 2 3 balls and 6 points for James Terrell. 37-22. Alexander off balance. Everything is contested. Bradford slips, and he was pushed. Bradford wanted it to be a shooting foul, but he was hit prior to going up. This is Chris once again. He was perched at the foul line, hoping he could get a couple charities. That was a good call. It was a non-shooting foul. Oh, that's a great move by Terrell. The hesitation. He's had a big impact. 8 points off the bench. Long Beach is in disarray right now. The lead is 17. Roshan Wynn, number 5, comes in for the first time. Carter goes out. Russell Otis just looking for somebody who'll go out there and score some points. (39-22), the Flash. They look like a different team. Warissa for 3. Victor Warissa. The lead is 20. Alexander trying to get the 3 back. Can't do it. Rebound Bradford. Took it from his teammate, Poway. From behind, he had his pocket picked, and it's a breakaway for Blunt. Didn't dunk it, thought he might do that. He softly laid it in. Chris Blunt, again, a captain, just a solid player for the Blue Waves. He's going to get his 20. That's what he averages. Warissa, who just hit the 3, working against Alexander. Bradford from deep. That won't get there. That's a team rebound as he goes straight out of bounds. Bradford's going to go straight to the bench, get a breather. Replaced by Patrick Redmond. Bradford leaves with 16 in the first half. And he had 31 in one of the prior meetings against this Long Beach squad this season. Mack from the free throw line. Tipped out, comes to win. Theo Bain. That's good passing. But it's still tough, even with the quick ball movement, for Long Beach to get a shot opportunity. Have a whistle stopping play. The shot clock was way off. It was showing 21, and obviously with the 24-second clock, they had worked it for a longer period than that, and they're still trying to get it down to the number that they're satisfied with. They're putting 3 seconds left on the shot clock, so the Blue Waves going to have to release in a hurry. Comes into Alexander. He's got to shoot it. There's the 3. And it's a shot clock violation. Never hit iron. Fitzpatrick back in. Shakir Howard goes out. Remains 42-24 Flash. Again, this is a game you look at on paper, and games are never played on paper, certainly. Got a team 10-1 with 9 wins in a row, and the Flash just came off a disappointing loss here to San Diego. Timeout taken by the Flash and Anthony Fitzpatrick.
What we got, Riff?
Just under 7 minutes to play in the half. The Flash by 42-24. This is TBL basketball. This first half, someone turned the switch on. This is a different Flash basketball team, at least so far tonight. More intense than at any time that we've seen them at home this year. Again, I don't know what Cliff Price said to them, but he came into the building about the same time I did, and he said he saw some things against San Diego that he liked. Well, it's carrying over, even though they were disappointed in the loss to the Sharks. They've been relentless defensively and offensively behind Bradford's 16 points. They've been able to penetrate the defense of Long Beach and put up 42-24. That's the difference in the game. Still 7 minutes left in the opening half. Again, at the end of the halftime, we will talk with Cliff Price and get his impression of his ball club. And at this point, I'm sure he'll be satisfied. There's a whistle and a foul. Foul is the second against Keyshawn Mack. Back out of bounds to the Flash. 14 on the shot clock. It will revert back to 14. Rotation is deeper now that Milletta is getting minutes as well for SouthBay. Fitzpatrick. Run down in the corner. Rescued by Alexander. He throws it away. Wanted to hit Roshan Wynn. Most of the turnovers tonight against Long Beach have been forced. That was not the case there. Larissa. A takeaway by Alexander. The cat quick hands and the easy layup for Dominic Alexander. That's what Long Beach needs. Maybe that'll get the Blue Waves going. Lead is 16. And of course, you've been watching the NBA playoffs and known basketball in these times, this day and age. Leads melt away quickly. Tony Norwood, our lead official, has a lot of fun out there. He's talking to the coaches. Says, guys, be patient. We'll get the clock rectified. Still 12 to shoot it for Rittman. Comes inside, throws it up, no good. Just curled. Oh, it just curled over the iron. Alexander with the lob. I don't know where he's going with it, but it finds Mack's hands. A fortuitous bounce, and Mack has an opportunity for a three-point play. One thing you know, Long Beach won't go away. They're a confident club. When you win 9 in a row, you think you're capable of overcoming a 20-point deficit. Lead has been shaved down a bit to 14. Mack can make it a 13-point game, so Flash bring back Chris Bradford. Rebound. Milletta had it slapped away and out of bounds off of Joe Milletta. Give the ball back to Long Beach.
You gotta wait before you set it, Mac.
Brought in. Alexander with it. Looks inside. There's Blunt. Some rim protection, but a late whistle. Bradford thought he had a clean block. It's ruled that he got Blunt on the arm. So again, you can see how quickly the lead can be cut down. These teams are all explosive in the TBL. So far, we have not had an explosion from Chris Blunt, the guy at the free throw line, but he's fully capable of scoring big time. And he averages 20 a night. Carter averages 23 per evening, and he's been silent. Tip to the sideline, and Babacar Theobain runs it down. And another opportunity for the Blue Waves. 42-29. Alexander, who's impressive. His three ball isn't, though. It's an air ball. It's out of bounds to the Flash. Dominic Alexander played in this building at Compton College. Averaged 30 a game for the Tartars. 42-29. A near steal that time. Blunt came that close to taking it away. Warisso. Bradford on the baseline with 2 on the clock. Beats the clock with a great move. Long Beach gave up the sideline, and Bradford has 18. 44-29. Alexander with that step back, unable to free himself from Rittman. The turn, the shot is no good by Blunt. He had a terrific look. Rittman for 3. In and out. Blunt the other way. He drives, puts it up, not close. Milletta with his 4th rebound of the night. Lead is 15. It's been as high as 20. 4:20 to play before intermission. Rittman will try another long ball. Give the ball to the Blue Waves. Blue Waves are going to bring in 4 fresh bodies. Flash will bring back number 10, Demario Black, for Joe Milletta. Hadji Boya is back on. Number 6, Cruz, is also on the floor. Foul. Carter has returned, as has Sheldon Wright. All joining Dominic Alexander. On the common infraction, it'll be brought in from the side by Jonathan Guzman. Carter off balance. Put it up there to draw that foul because he heard the whistle, and there's going to be 2 shots. Black with the foul. Carter will go to the line. Carter, who played at Carson High School here in Southern California, 25 years of age, had 40 points against the Flash combined in the first 2 meetings. And if Long Beach is going to win here tonight, they need to get Mark Carter going. He's had a rough first half. Splits these foul shots. Bradford with 18 first half points. And again, he came out and missed 5 out of his first 6 shots, but he has been steady since. Warisso, his pass deflected, nearly taken away. He's fortunate to get it back. Black from the corner, hit the side of the board. The outlet. Going all the way, but being rejected. Great block by Bradford on Ajiboya. How did Bradford make that block? Here's a takeaway. Flash gets sloppy with the ball. Alexander's fouled. It's one of the rare times this evening where South Bay broke down a little bit. Going to the free throw line is Dominic Alexander. You can see why he averages close to 20 a game and 8 assists. Another one of the guards in the TBL that's so quick. Paulin Poway back in. Patrick Warisso goes out, so you get much greater size. Warisso's 6'1", Poway 6'10". Just 1 of 2 for Alexander. Flash, they've led the whole half. They're up 13. Bradford looking to score tonight. Chris Bradford has 20, a hoop and a harm. This is as aggressive as we've seen Chris Bradford. Even early when he was missing, he was attacking. Fouls on Babacar, Theobane. Bradford will get it back. He beat everyone to the ball and banks it in. 22 points in the first half for Chris Bradford. That becomes a 4-point play for Bradford. Inside, an easy one for Jonathan Cruz. One of the rare times Long Beach has been able to break down South Bay. Fitzpatrick won't get that one to fall. Timeout on the floor. 2:38 left. Opening half. The Flash by 15 at 48-33. This is TBL basketball. Just confirm. Ask her if Bradford's got 22. That's what I've got him for. 22. I'm going with 20. I've already said it. So that's pretty good out of my head, isn't it? Huh? I'm doing it in my head. And welcome back. Flash leading 48-33. I'm looking at the rest of the Flash home schedule. We'll be back at Compton on May 7th. That's a Sunday afternoon at 3 against Bakersfield, the Majestics. And the Majestics will be back again on Wednesday, May 10th. San Diego Sharks will have a return visit on May 14th on Sunday. Vancouver Volcanoes, West Coast Braves twice, and that'll wrap it up. Final home game will be Saturday, May 27th. This week, after tonight, Flash go on the road. They go to Bakersfield and San Diego. Bakersfield on Saturday, San Diego against the Sharks on Sunday. I think the greatest compliment to the Flash tonight is they've limited this Long Beach team to 20 points in the first quarter and only 13 so far here in the second quarter in 9.5 minutes. And they're making defensive plays, just interfering and interrupting everything Long Beach is trying to do. Just 2.5 minutes to play in the quarter and in the half. Alexander and Carter. We got it to Cruz, and Cruz was out of bounds. Another Long Beach turnover. And offensively, Flash have played under control and gotten the great burst from Chris Bradford. Rittman trying to foul. Get that foul call, and apparently he did. Now they're just ruling it no foul, just out of bounds. Still 5 on the shot clock. Cruz defensively getting tough. 1 second, Rittman gets it away and misses. And Cruz rebounds. Sheldon Wright back the other way. The lob to Carter, and he missed the dunk. That's been that kind of night for Mark Carter. And as Poway came down with it, he was fouled by Ajiboya. James Terrell's walking to the scorer's table. 2 shots upcoming for Paulin Poway. Just 1:45 left in the half. Can't believe Mark Carter missed that dunk. Mark Carter can't believe he missed that dunk. So far, the highlight of the night has been a 43-footer made by JT James Terrell at the end of the first quarter for the Flash. And, of course, the 22 from Bradford. Poway. And the Flash got it back for a moment. Now they turn it over. It's only 13 second quarter points for Long Beach. Sheldon Wright trapped inside. Gives it off to Carter. To Ajiboya. That's not going to get there. Rebound Carter battling for it. But winning the joust and coming up with it are the Flash. And it was Fitzpatrick who got the ball for South Bay. Terrell to the rim, and he's fouled. He made that curl and headed to the cup. And James Terrell's headed to the line. Now you look up, and offensively, it's not a thing of beauty for the Flash. They've had their moments. But defensively, they've locked down in this first half. And that's got to please Cliff Price, who will meet at halftime. Right before the second half, we'll get a few questions into the head coach of South Bay. Terrell's in double digits. 50-33. A minute to play in the half. Flash by 17. Alexander thought about the three. Now he'll take it. Fitzpatrick comes down with the board. Terrell, they're trying to trap him. Rittman got to the rim. That's the strength of Patrick's game. He can get physical, put that shoulder down, and get to the cup. Lead is back to 19. Wright didn't go for the three. Alexander will. Deflected back out to Sheldon Wright. Nice job by Jonathan Cruz to give his team perhaps the final shot of the quarter. We're down to 10 seconds left. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wright. Rebound Bradford. Here he comes. He has 3 seconds. End to end. He goes all the way and scores! A magnificent finish for Chris Bradford and his team, the Flash. He has 24 of the 54. 54-33. Santa Cruz. Now what are they doing? Now we're going to have a discussion. Sure looked like he beat the clock. I don't know what the argument's about. Technical foul on, I'm not sure because he said number 2. That could be Alexander, could be Chris Bradford. I think it's Alexander, but I don't know. Two on which side? Hey, Tony Norwood, 2 on which team? Okay, thank you. It is what we thought. It's Dominic Alexander. So it's a technical foul on Alexander. 54-33 at the break for South Bay. We'll be back after this. That basket counted, didn't it? He's got 24. I'm losing track now. 24, 26. I think he's an NBA player. I may be nuts. I've been saying that from day one. Yeah. You know what I like about him? He started poorly, didn't stop him. He just kept going. He's the Aaron Fox.
That's crazy. Yeah, Fox is crazy. He told me that every time. I was like, yeah.
MVP.
It's halftime, and it's been all flash. 54-33, two 27-point quarters for the Flash. They have limited Long Beach to 20 and 13 points respectively in each quarter. And we bring in the head coach, Cliff Price. And I know, Cliff, you didn't quite draw it up like that, but to limit Long Beach to 33 is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, the focus is defense. We focused on that after our last game. We gave up 72 in the second half. So our focus was defense, and so far, so good.
Chris Bradford has been a story. He's been mightily aggressive. He has 24 officially in the book at halftime.
Chris is a tough guy to keep out the paint, especially when he's going downhill and being aggressive. And we want to create the space so he has his opportunities and our guards to get open shots.
How about that shot by James Terrell at the end of the half, about a 43-footer? That really kept that momentum going, and that has to be uplifting for your team.
Just how I drew it up.
That's great coaching. All right, how did you turn into John Wooden or anyone, one of the greats of all time? You pick a guy out there, Red Auerbach. You turn this team around. This is a different-looking basketball team. You told me coming into the arena tonight, you felt you saw some things. What did you see, and how did you turn them around?
I felt early in the year we didn't handle adversity well, and I thought that after the game, after a tough loss the other day, I thought the energy was positive and I thought the focus was there. So I knew with a couple good days of practice, I thought we would be good, and just locking in on the details.
All right, you have a big lead. The hardest thing to do is to hold on to a big lead. Some teams will relax. You see that all the time, and especially in the era of the three-point shot. These leads can go away in a hurry. So what do you want to see in the second half to stifle this Long Beach team for the second half?
We have to maintain the defensive energy, keep the pressure on, and rebound.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, that's the head coach, Cliff Price. His basketball team up 54-33 as we resume action. Set for that second half to begin. How about 13 waves in the second quarter? They had one player in double figures. It was Dominic Alexander with 10. He had 6 rebounds, the little guy, but he also had 5 turnovers. Flash shot 44%, 27% woeful shooting for the Blue Waves in the first half. And again, that big number, 0 for 14 from deep. To start the second half, it's a technical foul, and Warisso puts it in for the Flash. It was a tee on Alexander right before time expired in the first 24 minutes. So it's Long Beach basketball. Here we go with the free throw conversion. It's 55-33 Flash. Blunt with the spin and the basket. Terrific effort by Chris Blunt, showing wonderful body control. Again, we talked about it with Coach Price. You do not want to relax at this level. These leads can evaporate in a hurry. Rittman with it. Rittman driving. Puts it up and in. Beautiful shot for Patrick Rittman. That was not an easy make at all. Rittman had a cool shooting first half. What a steal by Blunt. Here comes Alexander, and he's tough in the open court. And a reaching foul on Poway. It's a take foul, so it's one shot and the ball for Long Beach. Now, Redmond's up to 7 points on 2 of 11 shooting so far. I guess in a sense that's good for the Flash. They still have the big lead, and one of their leading scorers has been held in check. Kind of confused why it's a 2-shot foul. I guess they called it a clear path. Again, clear path is 2, a take is 1. So it went from a take to a clear path foul, and that's why they took the 2 shots. Alexander trying to create to Carter. And Alexander again in the corner. So dangerous. His shot is short. 20-point game. See if Bradford's as aggressive as he was in the first half. Inside the big fella, Poway, and 1. Poway power. Well, if they can get this guy going, that would really open up the offense for the Flash. 6'10", 230 pounds, and he's got a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Lead is 23. It's the greatest margin of the night. Carter all the way. Missed a layup inside. You don't see Mark Carter miss those kind of shots. He missed a dunk in the first half. Rittman warming up. He has 9. 4 quick points in the second half for Patrick Rittman. Rittman with the takeaway. Has Bradford to his right. And he lost it out of bounds. Patrick came off his knee, and he'll go back to Long Beach. Rittman can't believe he lost the handle. 3 ball on the way. Perfect. That's the best rhythm of any shot tonight, and that was from Keyshawn Mack. Of any of the Long Beach players, he locked in on that shot, dialed in, and drilled it. Bradford, who has not handled it early in this quarter. Fitzpatrick not close. Rebound Blunt. Blunt will take the 3. That's an air ball. Larissa looking to accelerate. Rittman shot is blocked brilliantly by Blunt. Saved by Alexander. Spectacular block by Blunt. Theobane will get 2 shots. It's a blocking foul. Fouls on Anthony Fitzpatrick. Going to the free throw line is Babacar Theobane. Shakir Howard about to come in for the Flash. 9:23 left third quarter. Again, you don't want to relax. You've had a comfortable lead all night long. But, this Long Beach team figures to hit some shots. Again, they haven't made a 3 all night until that one shot that finally fell for Keyshawn Mack. That had to be a welcome sight for head coach Russell Otis. Remember, they were 0 for 14 in the first half before the Mack shot went down. Well, Risso lost the handle. And then trying to get the ball back, he committed the foul.
He was doing that. He played ring around the rosy with him before the damn foul. But
okay. 62-42, the math on the side of South Bay. Alexander, who is a very impressive point guard. He has turned it over a little bit too much tonight, but he's very skilled. Carter in the paint scores. Mark Carter can do that. Again, if they get him going, they can get back into the ball game, and they know it. This Long Beach team is confident. Bradford back the other way against the quick guard Alexander. Shoots over him and scores. He's been unstoppable. 26 for Chris Bradford. His first deuce of the second half. Alexander, his 6th turnover of the night. He went into the air looking for Cutter, couldn't find anyone, came down with the ball, and it was an obvious travel. Bradford into the front court. threaded that pass inside to Shakir Howard, who gets it back and scores. Tonight is one of the first nights we've seen it's been easier for the Flash to score than their opponent. Alexander, through traffic. Oh, did he thread the needle there? Going right down Main Street. Dominic Alexander. He has a dozen. Will Rittman go for the three? No, Patrick drives, leans in, banks it up, falls off, no good. Kept alive, picked up by Wariso. Wariso at the drive, held his pivot foot, missed the shot. Poway, a nice job off the offensive glass. He's helped with that inside game. He's in the paint. He turns around. He put up a wild shot. And here comes Long Beach. Alexander gives it off to Mack, who lays it in. And you can just sense that Long Beach, more animated, more into this back half, disappointed with the 33-point performance in the first half. Poway inside. Theobain blocked it, and it's out of bounds to the Flash. Reinforcements for both sides. Timeout on the floor. 66-48. Flash leads. Just under 7 minutes to play. Third quarter. This is TBL basketball.
Okay, last one.
Well, Paul and Poway getting the ball inside on that low block in the paint, trying to help the Flash offensively. And if he can give him some production in there, it gives him that inside-outside game. Of course, Chris Bradford's been the man so far. The Southpaw has 26 tonight. The average is 28 per outing. 66-48, still plenty of time for Long Beach, who is a different squad here in the third quarter. They were buried in the first half, but they've outscored the Flash 15-12 here in the third. Again, Long Beach is 10-1. That's the best of any of the California teams. San Diego's 6-6. Bakersfield 6-8. The Flash 4-7. West Coast is only 1-11. Here we go. Flash ball. Bradford traveled. You just feel the change in momentum. Wright will back it up. Sheldon Wright not on the same page with Wynn. A pure giveaway by the Blue Waves. Again, it's one thing if it's a forced turnover. You just don't want to throw it away like that. Bradford lost it again. That's 2 turnovers against Chris the last 2 times down the floor. Blue Waves have won 9 in a row. Of course, that streak very much in jeopardy here this evening. Their only loss, they blew a 3-point lead in the final 12 seconds and lost in overtime early in the year against San Diego. Alexander to Wright, 3-ball. Off the iron. Controlled by Milletta of the Flash. His 7th rebound of the game. Floriso for a triple. Cruz takes it down, and here comes Wright the other way. And he kicked it out of bounds. What's going on here? It's gotten very, very sloppy. Mario Black in for Victor Wariso. We've had a series of turnovers on both sides. Bradford, again, he's looking to go to the rim. He'll pull up this time from 10 and score. He's automatic in the mid-range game. Got 28. Corner 3 coming up for Long Beach, and they finally bury it. That one was knocked down by Ajiboye. Isaiah Ajiboye. And another giveaway. So 2 threes have gone down in this quarter from Mack and Ajiboye. And you knew that Long Beach, who was 0 for 14 in the first half from downtown, would improve on that. Had only one way to go, but up. Here's another 3. It's on the way. Bradford claims this rebound. Milletta fumbled away. An easy pass. And Alexander will go the distance and put it in. Down to 15. And you can see the urgency displayed by Long Beach. It's going to be a foul against Ajiboye, who nearly ran out of the building. Five minutes to play in the third. Well, you knew that Long Beach would come out with its best shot here in the third after scoring 13 second quarter points. Black throws up a brick, taken down by Shakur Howard, and he puts it in. Nice play by Shakir on the putback. Ajiboye with a clean look. He gets it back. Nice effort from Isaiah Ajiboye. Two shots for number 6. He averages 12 a night. Had 14 points in the first meeting between these teams. That was back on March 10th. 115-94 win for Long Beach that evening. That was at the Long Beach Community College. Then here on March 23rd, it was a lot easier for Long Beach. They blew out the Flash by 19, 121-102. But the Flash has had revenge on its mind tonight. Fitzpatrick brings it up. Both teams committing turnovers in this quarter. Rittman got away with a knockdown, missed the shot. Rebound by Dupree Mitchell, number 3, and they turn it over. Black likes the quarter. Rittman got it back, went up and drew the foul. Jonathan Cruz with the infraction. Rittman to the line. One thing about Patrick Rittman, he gives you effort. He plays hard all the time. It's not always pretty because he grinds inside. He's a physical guard. He can hit that three, but he likes to get to the cup. He burrows with that body. Goes right through people. Both charities are down. It's an 18-point lead. Right against three. Ajiboye thought about the three. Again, good defense. Cruz from the corners, an air ball. And the tight defense continues for the Flash. Bradford had it deflected away out of bounds. BlueWaves have done a better job against Bradford here in the third quarter. They forced him into a couple turnovers, even though he's knocked down a couple shots. Rittman raising up. Yes. 3.5 minutes left in the third. The lead remains at 20. Right goes the distance. Terrific drive from Sheldon Wright. Bradford again. Has Black in the corner. Sheldon Wright lost it. Bradford the other way. Comes underneath, lays it up and in. Chris Bradford has 30. 6 in the quarter. He's so good in the open court. That's beautifully done from Dupree Mitchell. 6 foot, 165 pounder, 24 years of age. Black looking for someone. Who's going to get open? It's Howard for the moment. They want it in Bradford's hands. He'll try the three. Just off the iron. Great rebound from Shakir Howard to give him a second opportunity. A reload, but it's lost. Ajiboye with the takeaway. The Euro step in the basket. Gorgeous defensive play by Isaiah Ajiboye. And then he converted the deuce. Inside of 2 minutes to play in the third. Howard does not convert. BlueWaves trying to cut it down before the end of the quarter. They're back 16. Deflected away by the hustling Fitzpatrick. Timeout on the floor. 1:41 left in the third. The Flash by 16 at 76-60. Well, the Flash looking to win its second game at home this season. Remember, they came in to tonight's play with just a 1-4 record here in their home arena on the campus of Compton College. But they looked very, very good. One win here was on April 1st, and you almost kid about it because it was April Fool's Day, but they beat the San Diego Sharks that night. But they played their most complete game to this juncture. So we'll see how this one winds up. It's been a much more animated Long Beach team in the third quarter. Minute 41 left in the third. 76-60 are the numbers. Bradford's out of the lineup, so you always wonder about the scoring punch of the Flash when he sits down. He's on the bench with 30. Mack from the side, got it. Keyshawn Mack. Cut to 14. There's still life for Long Beach. Howard with another Euro step. Shakir Howard with some razzle-dazzle. Alexander put it in another gear and drew the foul. Going to the free throw line is Dominique Alexander. One of the fun guys in the TBL is Alexander. Again, we mentioned it. He played on this court while at Compton College. Averaged 30 a game. And he had 19 points in the first meeting here. And he's in double digits tonight. 15 for Alexander. 78-63, and the margin is 15. A bench of Long Beach yelling out defense. Up fake by Rittman. Went inside and powering it up was the muscular Anthony Fitzpatrick. Alexander picked up the foul. Dominic Alexander continues to plead his case. One of the things in this day and age, we see a lot of the players talk to the officials. We have more in the NBA than we do in the TBL, but we're seeing it here from Dominic Alexander. Fitzpatrick way off line with that foul shot. But Anthony's been a player that's inserted life into that starting lineup. He started tonight. He won't like the results of those foul shots, and he came over the back of Chris Blunt. That was a frustration foul after missing the two charities. And we walk to the other end of the building, and Blunt shoots two. Again, Blunt's had big evenings against the Flash prior to tonight. Two for Chris Blunt. Chris Blunt again had a horrible shooting first half. He's only 2 of 9. That's unlike him. Hadn't really been in their offensive flow tonight. But the lead is down to 13. Long Beach is in range. Rittman just lost the handle. Here comes Carter the other way. A blocking foul, and Carter's going back to the charity stripe. Fouls on Fitzpatrick. And you look up, and there's still a half minute plus 33 seconds to be exact in the third. If Carter can knock down these foul shots, suddenly it's an 11-point game. And we still have the whole fourth quarter to play. Mark Carter. Well, he's not going to knock them both down. He's another player Long Beach, who offensively tonight has been challenged, and that's unlike Carter. He hit that last floater in the paint. I thought maybe he would get going, but it's just been tough for him tonight. That one's better form. 12-point game. Howard will bring it up. Long Beach a much better quarter here in the third. And they've tightened the screws defensively. Howard's pass inside is nicely done. And the big fella able to score. Nice job on the finish by Poway. And that was set up beautifully. 80-66 at the buzzer. It's up and good. The basket counts for Keyshawn Mack. 80-68 after 3. Long Beach playing better. The Flash have had a great evening. We'll see if they can sustain it and hold off Long Beach when we come back. $54, 26, 33. All right.
They scored more points in the third than they did in the first half. They scored more in the third than they did in the whole half. 35. In the first half, they had 33. This game isn't over. Their star players had a horrible game. And number 8, he could go off.
Well, Long Beach outscored the Flash 35-26 in the third to close to within 80-68. Still a nice cushion for SouthBay, but by playing so well in the third and scoring more points in the third quarter than they did in the entire first half, Long Beach has moved to within range where this is a dangerous game. Flash ball as we begin the final 12-minute stanza. Comes into Bradford, who did not play the final couple minutes of the third. Trying to get it from Chris. They're double teaming him. And the violation. Great defense by Long Beach. Bradford needed help and he had no one to help him out. Again, that sense of urgency is certainly on the side of Long Beach. See if they can get it to double digits, maybe inside of double digits, 10 or less. A 2 to get it to 10, a 3 to get it to within 9. Shot fails, Bradford rebounds, and he explodes out of the back court. Terrell. Pass inside, Poway misses. Carter, they need to get him going, but again he slips and falls. What a tough night for Carter. Foul called. Terrell wanted a foul. There is none called. Alexander. There was contact. He's going to the line. Poway with the foul. Fitzpatrick has reported he's coming into the ball game for the Flash. 10:57 to play. Poway goes out as Fitzpatrick comes in. Alexander upset with himself for missing some foul shots tonight, although he buried the second one. Oh, nobody guards Bradford. How can that happen defensively? How do you lose a guy who's got 32 points now? 82-69. Give Bradford credit for moving without the ball. And Bradford had 24 at the 32 in the opening half. Mack looking to attack. It's inside. Missed the shot. Thought he was fouled. He was not. Here comes Bradford the other way, splitting the defenders. His pass goes through Howard, and it's taken by the Blue Waves. Mack able to get it over to his teammate Carter, and he draws a foul. It was a non-shooting foul. It'll be taken out on the side by Blunt. Mack with it. Tough shot, and he got the roll. Give Keyshawn Mack his just due. That was not an easy conversion. It's down to 11 with 10 minutes to go. Will the Flash hold on? Terrell to Bradford. Fitzpatrick with a spin move and goal off the window. Big time move from Anthony Fitzpatrick. And now it's the Flash that pick up on defense. Looking to trap the ball. You can't trap this guy. Alexander's just too quick. Dominic Alexander goes right around Bradford, puts it up, misses. Fitzpatrick has it. His outlet is to Bradford. He's by himself, and he lays it in. Chris Bradford up to 34. And what happened there in the backcourt? Blunt and Alexander not on the same page. That's a bad turnover. Russell Otis wants a timeout. 86-71 Flash. 9 minutes and change left in Compton.
I was getting blocked out, but I couldn't see things.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just got to fix that cable for that thing real quick.
We want to thank our Flash crew for making this telecast possible. Gary and Mykel Clarke, Torin Anderson and Diego Goldsby. The crew on hand this evening, working our Flash basketball game. Our live stream as you look into the huddle of the Flash, who have maintained a sizable advantage most of the night. They were challenged here in the second half, but they've gotten that bulge back up to 86-71. Looking to win for the second time in 6 outings at this facility. 9:18 left. Still plenty of time for Long Beach to rally. How about Chris Bradford? 34 on the evening. Keep in mind, James Terrell had 36 in a game against this club earlier. Bradford's got a real shot at a 40-point outburst tonight. Flash ball. Remember that horrible turnover? It was thrown out of bounds by Blunt. Still conversation going on before we resume. Find it interesting that Long Beach scored 33 points in the first half, and in the third quarter they got 35. And of course, the defense got the ire of Coach Cliff Price of the Flash when they gave up 72 points in the second half and a loss in the last outing here against the Sharks of San Diego. And a prolonged conversation. Chris Bilazinski and lead official Tony Norwood chatting. Well, the conversation continues with Coach Cliff Price and Chris Bilazinski, the official. Shot clock's at 14. It's into Terrell. His 3-ball is good. 3 triples tonight for JT. And that builds the lead back to 18. That's a comforting number. Alexander in the paint. Battle for the ball. And it's a tie-up. James Terrell. You know, we've talked so much about Chris Bradford here tonight, but Terrell's hit some really big threes. Flash timeout. They lead 89-71. Just under 9 minutes to play here in Compton. So after the Flash timeout, we're ready to resume. Flash, again, they're 4-7. This would be a big win for them. They'll be in a position down the stretch with games against Bakersfield a couple times. Vancouver, West Coast, which is the weakest team in the West. They have 2 games with them here. So the schedule lightens up a little bit And we're the underdog coming in, but they're in a favorable position right now. Howard with it, had it poked away from behind. It finds Fitzpatrick, and he picks up the loose change and scores. The lead is back to 20, and this is a nice response by the Flash. Blunt throws it into traffic. Wild pass. Carter has it. Mark from the free throw line. Mark Carter drills a 15-footer. You know he has the skills. He averages 23 a game. 91-73. 8:10 to play. Clock very much an ally of the Flash. Fitzpatrick has a lane, puts it up, missed the layup. He was right there, and it was taken down by Babacar Theobane. Blunt's free, 3 ball, straight as an arrow, just a little bit too strong. Ball's on the side, out of bounds, give it to the Flash. Despite the great effort to try to get it back by Babacar. Fitzpatrick wants a breather. He called for a sub. He's going to the sideline. He expends a lot of energy. Rittman is in. Poway is in as Wilrisso also goes out. Bradford will bring it up. Working against Wynn. Oh, what a pass to Shakir Howard, and he's blocked. Inside by Babacar Theobane. Alexander and Bradford with a personal duel. They're going at it. Carter again with that mid-range shot, missed it. And inside we have a loose ball foul against Long Beach. It's on Babacar Theobane. Long Beach picking up all over the court. Pass for Bradford, and we have a whistle. Rashad Wynn with the foul. Taken out of bounds by James Terrell. Again, he hit that 40. I called it a 43-footer, but it was just an approximation. It was a tremendous shot at the end of the opening quarter. Fueled the momentum of the Flash. They've never been headed. Bradford raising up. That won't get there. That's great defense from Wynn. Did not make it easy for Chris Bradford. Mack. Not even close. That was a brick, hit the side of the bank board. Bradford is open. Short with the 3 ball. Rebound Wilrisso, kicks it back out. Terrell for 3. Bingo! 4 triples tonight for James Terrell. 94-73. Terrell's had a nice evening off the pine. Alexander will back it up. He'll try the triple. Won't get there. Everybody's standing around. It comes to Babacar Theobane, and he puts it in. And the best performance that we've seen from the Flash this season at home. Terrell went up, had it slapped away and out of bounds. Looking to dunk the ball. Looked like Dr. J trying to dunk from the free throw line there. Terrell's explosive. He has terrific perimeter skills. He gets a screen. He's going to shoot another long one. James Terrell's putting this one away for the Flash. Inside of 6 minutes left. They're up 21. Babacar is free. Theobane with an easy layup. Great assist from Alexander as the Flash went to sleep. How about the shooting of Terrell? 5 threes in the game. He's going to try another one. Bradford is fouled, and it goes in. Oh, a miraculous finish from Chris Bradford. How did he get that thing up on the glass to go through? Bradford has 36 on the night. Well, he wears the golden shoes, and he's had a golden night. 5.5 minutes left. And again, Flash has had a response. They're up to 22 in the lead column. Alexander with it. Explosive, goes around Rittman and scores easily. Boy, he made that look easy. Chance for a three-point play. Rittman just can't stay in front of Alexander. He's too quick. Alexander for the three-point play. Well, if you're the Flash, you just want to play smart basketball at this juncture. Got a commanding lead. Rittman is fouled. Alexander with the ticket. Rittman to the line. Not a big crowd here tonight, but a few more than we've seen in the past, and they've been very enthusiastic in support of the Flash. Ajiboya back on, along with Sheldon Wright for the Blue Waves. Rittman with another foul shot. The Flash have reached the century mark. Now 101 in the books for South Bay. 101-80. Sheldon Wright raising up. Rebound Bradford. He's got to be in double figures with rebounds as well. A good find as he gets it to Rittman. It's out of bounds. It'll belong to the Flash. Maletta did a great job of keeping it alive and knocking it off of Long Beach's Isaiah Ajiboya. Dupree Mitchell checks in and Carter goes out. It's inbounded to Rittman. He's held, no call. Pleads his case, and here comes the Blue Waves and Dupree Mitchell. Mack. That'll go down for him. Lead is 19, though, and we have 4:20 left. Yeah, you just want to work the clock here a little bit, even though it's 24 seconds. You can't work it too much. Bradford terminates the dribble, finds Terrell. 6 triples for JT. You got to come out and guard him. And Cruz played off of him. Timeout, Russell Otis. His team is buried by 22 here in Compton. This is the Basketball League. How many points do you have? How many points for Terrell? I keep a lot of them in my head.
I can tell. I hear you. So just be careful not to pull it too hard. I'm going to get a longer one if you want to do that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to because
Yeah.
a lot of times I can't.
And I'm going to let you use the directions chair too. They don't have a back. So next time.
Well, James Terrell, JT, with 5 threes tonight, up to 21 points. So to go along with the 37 from Chris Bradford, you do the math. Pretty easy. It's 58 points between those two. 104-82, under 4 minutes to play. That's all that separates the Flash from victory lane. Looking to improve to 5-7, and this is going to be a breakthrough win. Theobane, a late whistle. No basket on the Crew's tip. Terrell picked up the foul. That's his third, and going to the free throw line is Babacar Theobane. Without question, this has been the best performance that we've seen at home. Now, I have not seen the Flash on the road, but I got to imagine this is their best game of the year. This is the first time Long Beach has been handled like this at any point this season. Remember, their only loss was in overtime to San Diego, and they had that game in hand late. Terrell, another three. Another basket! A magnificent shooting display by JT. He has 24. And he has really put the hammer down on Long Beach. Theobane working hard. We'll go back to the line. 107-83. Long Beach is not going to win this one. Their 9-game winning streak is going to end tonight in Compton, California. Timeout on the floor. 3:18 left. It's the Flash by 24. Again, we want to thank our Flash crew making this production possible for you at home. Gary and Mykel Clarke. Gary's the ringleader of this operation. Torin Anderson and Diego Goldsby helping out as well. .107-83. Who would have thunk that? Coming in. Long Beach with the 9-game winning streak, the 10-1 overall record. You look at a Flash team with a beleaguered 4-7 mark and only 1-4 at home. But that's why you got to play the game. And all smiles tonight here in Compton for the Flash of South Bay. Again, our next broadcast at home will be Sunday, May 7th. That's a 3 o'clock game against the Bakersfield Majestics. Theobane offline with that one. Well, quiet nights tonight, and all candor from Chris Blunt and Mark Carter. They were shut down. They're the captains of Long Beach, and if they don't score big, then you're in trouble from Long Beach's perspective. Bradford with 37. Raising up. Hitting again, 39 for Chris Bradford. 109-84. Dupree Mitchell is fouled. So they've played 3 games against one another, and Bradford for the second time is over 30 against the Blue Waves. This is Dupree Mitchell at the line. The only thing in doubt now is what's going to be the final score. Bradford wants to stay in there, and he's going to get his wish. For a moment, it looked like they were going to take him out, but it's Warisso that goes out. I think Chris knows he's got a good game going, and he wants to stay out there. Don't blame him. He's got 39 points, like to make it a 40-point contest. Turnover. And here's Sheldon Wright missing. I like the hustle of some of these reserves that are playing for Long Beach in the latter stages of the game as Bradford's fouled. Going right to the free throw line, and he'll be seeking his 40th point of the night. Free throw line is Bradford. Obviously, I don't know if they ruled it a take foul or a clear path foul. Well, if only one is missed, you know it's a take. If it's a two-shotter, it's a clear path. So he has another opportunity for his 40th. He missed it. Now he's coming out of the game. He's not going to get to 40. What a game, though, for Bradford. Terrell right behind him with 24 in the scoring column. 109-86 with 2:38 remaining. Again on that clear path, it's 2 shots in the ball. Here's Warisso. And an 8-second violation. You got to bring the ball up quicker than that. Again, I like the way the Long Beach reserves are fighting here. They're really out of the game, but they're playing with some vim and vigor. Here's Sheldon Wright laying it up and in. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Still pressing, still trying as mightily as they can. But Shakir Howard beats the fast team of Long Beach down the floor and laid it in. Well, you beat a press, you can attack and score. Another 3-ball up. Dupree Mitchell. Of course, you remember in the first half, Long Beach missed all 14 of their threes. Here's Terrell, who has 24 points. Black is wide open. It's run and gun. The jump stop. And Sheldon Wright is fouled. Foul against Shakir Howard. He only has 3 on the night. And going to the free throw line for Long Beach is Sheldon Wright. 111-91. $1:43 to play. So Long Beach is going to lose for only the second time this year. They're going to fall to 10-2, and the Flash will go to 5-7, and they'll be right on the heels of Bakersfield and San Diego. The top 3 teams in the West go to the playoffs. So it's bunched up right now, and this win gets the Flash back in the hunt. This was needed, and they came through. Warisso's pass, stolen away, taken by Sheldon Wright. Boya had a shot go in and out. They're still running and gunning. Terrell has hit all those threes tonight. He's hit 6 triples. Terrell all the way. And he'll get the call. Foul against Long Beach. Dupree Mitchell got him. Terrell's going to the line. Just 69 seconds remain. Again, we'll talk to you Sunday, May 7th, an afternoon game here. 3 o'clock tip. We've talked about it numerous times, how high JT gets that shot up. Again, look at the arc of this free throw, how high it goes. And he does that with his shots. It works for him, doesn't it? He's got 26. 113-93. Sheldon Wright from beat. His deep jumper did not go down for him. Howard will kick it back out. Wariso with a good look. And that's the result. 2 more. 115-93. A solid performance for the Flash. Give Sheldon Wright the goal. Really a concession basket. Risso lost the handle. Again, these reserves are still trying. Cruz with a look and a 3-ball. Final 20 seconds. Flash will not take another shot. 115-98. This should be the final score. Sheldon Wright out there, but he's not going to do anything defensively to harm JT, who's dribbling out the clock. It's over. 115-98 is your final. The Flash, a big win tonight. And again, that snaps the 9-game winning streak of the Long Beach Blue Waves. And again, a program reminder, Sunday, May 7th at 3 o'clock. We'll be back here in Compton for Flash basketball as they host the Bakersfield Majestics. 39 big ones. 39 points put in by Chris Bradford, and his backcourt running mate James Terrell off the bench had 26. So those two players were unstoppable, and the Flash win 115-98 for Chris and Mykel Clarke.